right, well, in Winnie, Nebraska, sometimes you have to have a mic. So when I'm way over here working on the race car, you don't get none of that really bad echo, especially in our shop. And you won't hear a lot of that background wind like we have here in Nebraska. So kudos to my wife for getting on and finding these mics, plus this bipod that my camera's on, which is absolutely amazing and perfect. So without further ado, um, our work week begins as we get ready for June 12th or 15th, whatever it is, this coming weekend as we go back to Red Cloud um, and run again. We got some work to do on our equipment, and yeah, it ain't gonna get done by itself. So let's get to it. Well, here we are. Got the first one ready to go in the box. Friday night. Race tomorrow at 7 o'clock. It's been a hot day and just a lot of weird stuff going on. We had a circuit. I just realized that the air compressor was right there. Anyways, we had a circuit. Something with our breaker box shorted out, and we had no lights in here for most of the day. So we had the doors open to get light in here so we could finish doing what we were doing. Kind of an odd thing to happen. Just weird, I guess. Yeah, so we got one ready to go in the box. The other one's right here. It's getting that time. Hold on. We're loading at night early just because it's more relaxing, and it's supposed to be really hot, and we don't want to be doing this during the heat of the day tomorrow. We want to be at home, ready to roll. 2 o'clock rolls around, we're gone. So that's kind of where we're at right now. Made a lot of changes to the car, both cars, to get them freed up. And so we're itching. Should work out pretty good for us. We're just gonna check timing one more time, and yeah, it's ready to go in the box. This one about the same. Got the carburetor switched. This is the carburetor that came with this engine that was supposed to be on here in the first place. We got it cleaned out. Seems like all we've been doing all week has been putting carburetor kits in carburetors. So still working out the bugs a little bit. I just been concentrating on setup stuff and running the bolts, and last week it really beat the crap out of our cars a little bit. I found some stuff loose that isn't really normally loose. Made a gear change, found that the gear oil was very contaminated. So I ended up dropping the gear oil out and replacing it with brand new shockproof gear oil. So we'll see how that goes. Yeah. Raring to go. It's hot. It's been 95, 90 all week. So it's been pretty miserable. We've been keeping the doors shut. It stays cooler in here. You turn the fan on, it's not so bad. We do have an Arctic fan that we have to get in here. But yeah, just doing our thing pretty much. So we're gonna get these loaded up. Probably talk to you guys tomorrow as we're leaving. Yeah, excited. Ready ready to try it and hopefully not run in the back again or spin out. So that's kind of where I'm at. It's all kind of new transition for us. It's been a while since my dad or my uncle, we've been on power like this, so stuff tends to slip your mind a little bit, but just revisiting our notes and our schooling and going from there. So get her loaded up in the box. Well, we made it out here to Red Cloud, the second week of racing.
It is hot.
It is very hot. Everybody is shirtless and it's really hot. We had a storm build over there. Track's really dry. We brought 3 cars this time, but yeah. Isaac's only had 1 test and tune session.
Yep.
So, and
The 3 weeks ago when we came out for test and tune, had a few problems. We were kind of rushing to get here so I can learn on the new motor, but it started running lean, and come to find out we were running the wrong fuel. So now we're back on the 85 and we should be good to go.
yeah, we thought that motor was too high of a compression because E85 runs a certain compression so it can combust, but we were wrong. So luckily we were able to do that. So I'm just curious a little bit.
It's probably just that top layer is going to be.
It's soaking in.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah.
Hopefully it doesn't just peel off.
Yeah, I know. All right. Well, I suppose we should get back and ready for hot laps.
Rosie, how do you feel about how Spencer did in his heat race? Thank you.
Well, we're unloaded here at Red Cloud. We just got through with heat races. Had a little bit of trouble. They watered the track, which I was not a fan of, so we were slipping and sliding pretty much the whole time, not hooking anything up. When you're doing that, you're running stuff warm, and I ran hot again. So it's okay. I finished second in my heat. So I believe I will start somewhere in the mid-pack. Not quite sure.
I started second row outside. Had some troubles getting going apparently. Like you said, it's slick, so not much you can go forward with, but I ended up running hot as well, but couldn't get it cooled down and it ended up being water pump leaking, so I'm gonna see what happens.
we had a, I really don't know what to say, to be honest with you, but I got in my book, I got up in my setup book, went over some things with my new crew guy. He's on his phone, he works really hard, and wouldn't be possible without everybody, actually. I want to thank Man's Engine Machine, Quest Construction, S&S Automotive, Landers Trucking, Landers Motorsports Trucking, Stretch Power Sports. Wouldn't be here without them. Super excited. I am baffled. Basically, the car felt amazing. I got to thank Audie for the knowledge he shared with us. We greatly appreciate it. We were down in the dumps after last weekend, and the cars got dig. All right, well, it was a great weekend again. Unfortunately, it was bittersweet as we have one car that got tore up, which was very unfortunate for Dad. And we got a lot to fix, and I plan on helping him every step of the way. But feature winner means feature sticker, so I'm going to come over here and put that on. Well, the car got all washed up. That's why I'm all completely dirty. It was very muddy. They actually watered the track just as we were getting ready to go out to run our heat race, so nobody rolled it in. I have no idea why they did that, but it made for a slick and patchy track, which is the only reason why I finished second, is because I kind of found a groove that would work for me, and I just hit my marks the best I could. But without further ado, put the feature sticker on. Add another one to the collection. Another one to the collection. Looks good in there. So that's going to do it for this video. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Keep following us as we keep running every 2 weeks. Yeah, what a weekend for me, and bittersweet. Like I said, please like, comment, and subscribe. Share with your friends, and we'll see you in the next one.